Breakfast kicks off every food pantry at Pleasant Hill Baptist Church.
Go ahead. Get on in there, Hammerhead. Get on up there. Wasn't that salsa? No. Hey, put you in that tray, son.
Hey, we know how to sign.
Thank you,
Last night, when I heard that door open, I thought that's exactly who I thought it was.
Yeah, they will come in time.
Once volunteers have been fed, they begin bringing out food that was prepared the Thursday before. An assembly line forms and bags begin being packed for families of 1 to 2 people.
Okay, what I'm doing now is just trying this bag out to see if this bag's going to be large enough for all the food that we're going to pack in it. Humana was gracious enough to donate these bags, so we don't have to use the brown bags. So I'm just going down the line and filling this bag up and see if it's going to be large enough to put all our food in. I think it's going to be large enough. So.
You don't want to be?
Yes. We pack the bags for people that have 1 and 2 in the family. Then our next, we'll pack about 140 of these. And then the next, we're going to pack plus, and we'll pack another 200 bags of those. We're trying to see if this bag's going to hold everything. We can move the grapes over here too, and we can put the grapes on top of this bag. I'm trying. Just we had a place over there.
Peanut butter.
All right, buddy. I think she's putting 2 of these, the little small ones in there.
Okay.
Because those are itty bitty.
Yeah. Got it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I didn't.
At the same time, volunteers in the freezer room begin bagging meats.
Big bun here.
1 bag of chicken per family, unless it's a large family, Mr. Leonard.
Yeah.
And we get ahead bagging up our stuff because it's frozen, and then we'll have plenty of meat, have plenty ready when the crowd starts, and we'll hand out, like I say, some families, depending on the number of people, we just get 1.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the last item in the bag here today is going to be these grapes. And then our bags, like we get them packed, someone will pick them up. I'll go down this way. Okay, guys, I need 1 bag.
Once bags are packed, they are carried over to the distribution table where they are counted.
I think she uses those when people call her. And she's got to come up here.
This process continues until all 1 and 2 person family bags are filled. The line is restocked with food, and the process of bagging 4 to 5 person family begins.
I learned real quick. I didn't have anything with him.
This is again continued until all bags are filled.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's right.
Utah schools, didn't you?
We get different things each month. This month we have grapefruit juice. We have tomato soup, pasta sauce, red beans and rice, spaghetti, canned spaghetti. We have corn, kidney red beans, peanut butter, basil sauce, raisins, pasta, dried fruit and nut mix, and sweet green grapes. That's what we have.
This table over here against the wall is where we have these bags packed for family that has one or two in it.
And we'll
this
start
table
on
right
this
here
table.
will be,
Okay.
we'll start packing
I don't know
these
how many of the
bags.
others.
Those bags of 1s and 2s will pack 140. Then we'll start on this table where it's 4+ families, and we will pack up to 400 bags. But today is on what is the importance in serving the needy. What does Jesus say about serving the needy? In Philippians 2:14, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Deuteronomy 15:10-11, thou shalt surely give him, and thy heart shall not be grieved when thou givest unto him, because of this thing the Lord thy God shall bless thee in all thy works, and all that thou puttest thy hands unto. Deuteronomy 15:11, for the poor shall never cease out of the land, therefore I command thee, saying, thou shalt open thy hand wide unto thy brother, to thy poor, and to the needy in thy land. Proverbs 14:31, he that oppressed the poor reproaches his master, but he that honoreth him had mercy on the poor. Now God teaches us that we're not to have selfish ambitions or conceit, that we are to regard our fellow man as important as ourselves. We are to be just as concerned for the needs of others as we are for our own needs. So my question to you is, what does it mean to you to serve others? Do you serve with joy in your heart, as Jesus teaches us to do in serving the needy? And I'm just using the pantry as an example, okay? Are you here just to help yourself with whatever food that you can take out of the pantry? Do you put your needs first and never think about the needs of the people that we are here to help? Jesus expects all of us to be humble, kind, generous, and most of all, to put our needs last when serving others. Now, our motto from this moment on was, we're going to let our light shine.
Amen.
At some point in this process, the Feeding the Gulf Coast mobile food pantry truck arrives. Pallets of food are offloaded and brought in to be processed.
Okay, now that the truck's unloaded, we have the pallets of food. We have to separate the food and then start packing the bags with the food that we've received from Feeding the Gulf Coast this morning.
First, prepackaged items are separated and then added to the pre-filled bags. Second, foods that need to be separated, like this month's carrots, are packaged into individual bags and added to the pre-made bags. Once all 1 and 2 and 4 and 5 person family bags have been prepackaged, volunteers stop for lunch. At 1 o'clock, the line begins to move. Once the car arrives at the awning, a volunteer will transmit the family number to volunteers inside.
Okay, I got a family of 4 coming down the hill.
Inside, the receiver tells volunteers what size family to prepare for. A buggy is then filled with prepackaged food for each car, and whenever the corresponding car arrives at the door, volunteers unload the food from the buggy and load it to the car. For the last step, recipients can then drive forward and pick up whatever large items have been prepared, in this month's case, watermelon. After this, the cycle starts all over again until over 400 cars have been filled, feeding over 1,100 people.